What's going on, guys? It's Kyle again with DTOM Knives and Gear, and today we have another package. This one is sent by my new friend. We've only been talking for probably, I don't know, a month now or something, maybe longer than that. I don't know, time flies. KnivesFAST. If you don't know about KnivesFAST, I will have him linked down below in the description. Wonderful channel, wonderful guy. We talk all the time, and he's one of my favorite people now. So this box is from him, and there's like 3 knives in here, and I'm very, very excited to show you. So let's get into it. I am going to be using for the unboxing knife the Tucson TS62. TS62. I couldn't remember. They give these numbers just get me. This knife was sent by Bad Monkey EDC. This one was one of the gifts that he sent me, and I'm just like still blown away that he did that. So shout out, brother. But yeah, very, very cool knife. We're going to go ahead, and this will be the first cut with this knife. That damn camera always moves. Just freaking, oh. Anyway, let's do it. Let's get into it. Post office did not take care of the box. That is a faux show. And you know how much I love the post office. Okay. 1 knife, 2 knife, 3 knife. Hey. Awesome. Let's see. Let me just throw that down there. Also got, boom, a couple of his stickers. That is Mr. KnivesFAST. It's freaking cool. Love his channel. Like I said, definitely go check him out. And I love these. You will be getting some stickers too, because I finally have some, Mr. KnivesFAST. All right. So, get all the trash out of the way. Let's get into these. So, we have one that's in a little baggie here. It's got a hole. Is this a sealed bag? Oh, it's got tape on it. Oh, yeah. Boom. This is the Jake Hoback Enoch. Now, I just got through doing my review of the Hoback Quebec. This is a smaller Hoback knife, more of an EDC style knife, but I have really come to love Jake Hoback, his designs, him as a maker, as a person, and so really excited for this guy. Definitely much, much smaller. It is a flipper. Ooh, and it flies out of there. This one, I don't know. I'm gonna have to look more. No, this one doesn't have, the Quebec had the Jake Hoback rolling detent. This one is a liner lock G10. I can't remember the steel on this guy, but we'll figure all that out. Really cool green color. And I love the finish on the blade, if it will focus. Do the hole. There we go. Look at the finish. Like this stone wash. I love it, love it, love it. Lightweight, like I said, most of Jake Hoback's stuff is overbuilt, huge stuff. It's the kind of stuff that tickles my fancy. But I really wanted to get my hands on this to get one of his, more EDC style knives. And I'm telling you what, that detent on this little liner lock is money. This is Kevin approved detent. For Kevin from Lefty EDC. As soon as you break the detent, it flies out. There is no failing this knife, looks like. This is the only way to deploy it is because it's a flipper, but the action is really smooth, not a fall shut, very small blade, very, actually it's got a pretty good thickness on it, but it's a high saber grind, really sharp. So very, very interested in this knife. Really glad that I have it in hand. Does not have a deep carry pocket clip, but most of his does not, and you know that I don't care. So, very, very excited about this. Golly, I just love Hoback knives now. Thanks to Blade Center for letting me have that, the Quebec for a while and check that out. All right, what do we got here? So this is a Hogue knife. Sig Sauer Hogue knife. It's called the Hogue K320. And this thing I saw, this first time I ever saw it was on KnivesFAST channel. So you have I forgot what they call it. This kind of, the Axis style lock. It has a hole for deployment. Let's just see if we can use this lock to, oh yeah. So, just like your regular Benchmades with the Axis lock, you can use that by pulling it down and flipping it out. Let's see what it looks like for the thumb. Okay, so you can get it out with a thumb. It's just, you almost got to give it some wrist. But let's see if we can do the middle finger flick. So same kind of deal with the middle finger flick. It looks like I'm going to have to give it some wrist. I think this is relatively new to his collection. So it is one of those that you just kind of flick just a little bit. But the size of this thing, I am digging. It does have some jimping there. And of course, it just barely goes up on the blade right there. But check that out. What is that? That's a forward finger troll. And this forward finger troll, oh man, does this feel comfortable in the hand. I really like this. Choked back. It's, it's comfortable. I don't feel the pocket clip. However, it is deep carry. So that's awesome. I know a lot of people are going to like that. And of course, made in America. We always love that here at DTOM Knives and Gear. So yeah, I'm really interested to checking this out because it is very ergonomic. I kind of wish I could get the middle finger flick just a little bit better, but as you can see, I'm already kind of getting it. Doesn't have the whack though, unless you flick it out like this. If I'm just using the middle finger flick, it gets out there and locks up, but it doesn't have the thwack that I like unless I give it some rest. So very ergonomic. I'm really digging this. That feels like a flat grind. Very well done, coated blade. Let's see, this is an S30V, and these are like FRN handles with the really, the aggressive look. Hogue is known for their pistol grips and their gun grips. So they really know ergonomics. And then of course this right here adds some grip as you're holding the knife, but it's not too grippy. Man, I tell you what, this forward finger troll, yeah. So very excited about this. Put this back in here or off to the side. What did I do with it? Oh, there it is. Ooh, what the heck did I do with the whole back? All right, this next knife, when I first saw it, didn't appeal to me at all. Now, I don't know when I'm going to post this, but it's either going to be today or tomorrow. Lefty EDC just did his review on the Wee Banter. So the Wee Banter is a knife that I was not interested in, mainly because of its size. I am a bigger knife guy. But man, everybody was raving about this guy. It's just, I don't know, like some smaller knives really tickle my fancy. This one does not have a forward finger troll. So it's, again, one of those things where I'm like, I don't know. But everybody was raving, so I was like, okay, I need to get one in hand. And first impressions, the way it feels, it's actually a little bit heavier than I thought, because everybody was talking about how heavy they were. It doesn't feel as lightweight as I thought it was. And I'm used to carrying bigger knives. But the one thing that I can say is everybody talked about the thumb stud action on this knife. That is about as snappy of a thumb stud open as I've ever felt. Can I do the reverse flick? Yeah, so that's very, very nice. I'm liking that. The action on it feels very, very smooth, which I wouldn't expect any less coming from Wee. Ben Peterson, the guy who designed this knife, who was on Blade HQ Knife Banter. I watched him for so long. He's a cool guy, but every time he would talk about knives and the things that he liked and the things he didn't like, we were basically polar opposites. I like the bigger stuff. He likes the smaller stuff, the whole bend, making sure you can get your finger out there at the tip of the knife. So we shall see. First impressions, the flipping action is amazing. Like, I don't know if I have anything that flips like this with a thumb stud. Everybody says it almost feels like it's assisted, and it really does. To be honest with you, didn't really believe it. Even Kevin, when he told me, I was like, Kevin, you're full of crap. But yeah, I'm pretty stoked. It's still a very little knife. I mean, As you can see, my pinky does fall off of here. It's on this flat, kind of almost a little bit too far off of it, but it's not as uncomfortable as I thought really was going to be. The jimping on back here is useless because I don't know anybody who would hold the knife like this. So my thumb does ride up here, but all in all, it's pretty comfortable. We'll see as I carry it and figure it out. Definitely going to be a backup knife for me. I really do like the pocket clip though. You know, Ben, he needed a deep carry pocket clip, and this one actually sits just a little bit above the butt of the knife. So it's definitely going to carry very well. So yeah, there we go, guys. We have the Wee Banter, the Hogue K3, what did I say, 20? Yeah, K320. I always want to say K390 because of the steel. And then the wonderful Jake Hoback Enoch. Oh, man. So excited about this. Thanks for stopping by and checking them out with me. Stay tuned for the full review because, yeah, I've got so much stuff going on right now. A lot of knives to cover. So definitely stay tuned. I'm going to try to pump them out as fast as I can to get these knives back to the people that loaned them to me. But, guys, stay safe in this crazy world that we're living in. And we will see you in the next one.